cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of this VSPL game, Vincy Soccer Premier League match here at the Brighton Technical Centre where BESCO Pastures, they'll be taking on Avenues United in a fairly windy afternoon here. And I'm Anthony Denny, sharing the commentary with us, well, with me this afternoon is Mr. Roger Gurley. Roger, good afternoon.
Good evening and welcome our viewers to BPL at Brighton City, as you were told, Avenues against BESCO Pastures.
All right, so the team's now making it into the middle, of course, to the FIFA anthem. But just to go through the starting 11, first with BESCO Pastures, in goal, Shane Holder. The rest of the squad is Cordell Tibbles, Omar Kane, Joel Cruikshank, Augustus Adams, Jordan McKenzie, Karim Wickham, Hajani Thomas, Kamal Richardson, Oraldo Campbell, and the Nelson Lewis, the starting 11 for BESCO Pastures.
And we do have for Avenues United, we have Richard Haid, he will be in goal. We have Damal Francis. Happens to be the skipper this evening. Khalik Wiley, sorry. We have Neil James. He's in number 8. Number 9, Xavier Jack. Kidil Hector, number 10. Khalik Westfield. Nimran Byron. Cody Jackson. Zamin Bailey. And
Chandler, yes, that's Chandler. And you see both teams now in the middle, of course, exchanging pleasantries. Avenues United being led by, of course, the veteran Damal Francis, a former national footballer here in St. Vincent and Grenadines. Of course, Richard Hayde, a former national defender, still very much the standing goalkeeper. That's not his expert area, so to speak, but he's been doing so for the last couple of matches for Avenues United. And let's do hope that he, for their sake, will have a fairly good showing here this evening in this all-important encounter. Very important for Avenues United. They have certainly been under the gun with regards to, of course, a string of losses, and they certainly will be looking for a victory here this afternoon, Roger.
Yeah, Avenues, as we knew from yesteryear, that they were one of the stalwart teams in the national setup. But like most of the other teams, we see them struggling to really make do with the sort of standing ability that we would expect of them. But they are on show, and they are in the championship, so they need to be exhibiting as much for our viewers and listeners to make their few little comments.
Certainly. BESCO Pastures, indeed, they will welcome the 3 points also. They're in huddle at this point in time, going through their final run-through, so to speak. And in just a little while, we'll be getting things off here at the Brighton Technical Centre. The officials are making their regular checks, ensuring that the goals are very much in place. And soon and very soon, we'll be having this encounter going here this evening at the Brighton Technical Centre. Of course, BESCO Pastures taking on Avenues United, and it's the first of 2 games later on this evening. I believe Awesome will be taking on Chelsea. That also promises to be a very, very good encounter. Both teams indeed will be looking for some points here later on tonight at the Brighton Technical Centre. So we're just awaiting for the whistle to signal the start of this one here this evening, and the referee certainly in place. It's going to be BESCO Pastures with the kickoff. Jordan McKenzie wearing that number 11 shirt. BESCO Pastures in green tops and green trunks, and the Avenues United team predominantly white with the red flashes down their side, so to speak. So just awaiting certainly for this one to get kicked off, indeed, to get the whistle going, get this game going. And BESCO Pastures with possession now just inside their own half, and that is Tibbles. Finds what looks like Wickham, goes down the right side. Nice ball there to the number 10, pushes it back into the middle, and BESCO Pastures looking fairly patient in this, the first minute. The big number 3 in Omar Kane has a play in the middle, and losing possession, robbed of it. And here comes Hector with a true ball, but immediately off his line is goalkeeper Richard. That's not Richard Hayde, it's Shane Holder in the uprights there for BESCO Pastures, finding Augustus Adams over there now to Cruikshank, who lost possession. Ball went out of touch nonetheless. That was Jack wearing the number 9 shirt there for Avenues United, putting it out of touch, and an immediate throw in for BESCO Pastures. Throw to be taken by Cruikshank. Goes up the flank. Was looking there for Lewis, but headed away by the Avenues player. And Cruikshank will have a second bite of the cherry, so to speak. We're in minute number 2. Knocked away there by James of Avenues United, but it's back in his half. And ball booted forward. I think the attempt was to try to get it out of the 18-yard box. It ended there, but in the interim, some good glove work there by Richard Hayde.
Yes, I think Richard Hayde, he attempted to go at first blow, but when he realized that he had maybe a poor judgment at that point, he more or less pulled back and allowed that ball to come into his grasp.
Here is Adams losing possession, And that looks like Hector with the cross, but didn't really and truly. I believe he was looking for Chandler, but found the goalkeeper, who volleyed it upfield. Finds what looks like Lewis, Nelson Lewis. He's trying to get his left wing going. Intercepted there by Avenues United. And James going back there to goalkeeper Richard Hayde. Knocking it back down to Neil James with a long floated ball up the right side. Nodded away by BESCO Pastures. And as the ever-present Tibbles just volleys it back to his goalkeeper. Comes now to his right. That is Omar Kane. Kane floating it forward. Searching ball, but it's nodded away by Lewis there for Avenues United. Finds Jack, but robbed of it there by Ajani Thomas. Avenues United regains possession. Still with it, Avenues. And they seem to be somewhat rushing their passes, so to speak, but in the end losing possession. And BESCO Pastures, who in this early stages look to be the more patient team. There's Chandler with possession for Avenues. Going right back there to Bailey. Still with it, Bailey. Floats it forward, looking for France. That's Francois. And he's robbed of it there by Omar Kane. Down the right side, but gives it up there to Westfield. Knocks it into the middle. And here's Byron. What a nice goal in the last game against, I believe it was Hope International. And there's the goalkeeper now for BESCO Pastures with a long throw up field. Finds his number 20 in Campbell. Campbell to Lewis. Lewis is trying to fight off the diminutive Wiley, who floats it upfield, looking there for Jack. Closely marked by Crookshank. And in the end, it's out of touch. Throw in quickly taken now to Tibbles. Here's Omar Kane. And the whistle going immediately there by the referee. It's definitely going to be against BESCO Pastures. And an early free kick, as a matter of fact, an early yellow card. It looks like there for Omar Kane. And I don't think, well, I see it as somewhat senseless. I don't know what you think, Roger.
Well, my eyes weren't really on that tackle, but from what I envisaged there, he would have recognized that he would have made a serious blunder there, and he immediately walked away.
Certainly.
And that in itself shows that he's guilty of an offense.
Well said. So Hector, who wore the captain's armband last time around, of course, with Damal Ratty Francis, as they call him, back in the squad, he's wearing the captain's armband. But this is their dead ball specialist in Hector. And
indeed.
Let's see what he can make of this one here for Avenues United. In minute number 6, 0-0 here this evening at the Brighton Technical Centre. Hector goes straight at goal, and some sloppy work there by the goalkeeper. Giving up an early corner, a corner that should not have been, Roger.
Yes, indeed. That was about maybe about 30 yards or so, and the team was more to the right of the goal. He had a clear view at that one. He should have been accepting that and much softer.
So Hector, a second opportunity at a dead ball situation. He goes short. This occasion to Chandler. Back to Hector. He floats it in now at the top of the 18. And there was Jack trying to sneak in there. Couldn't get there. Ball is out of touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for BESCO Pastures. So Avenues United with 2 opportunities there to exert some pressure on this BESCO Pastures team. But in the end, in my opinion, could have done much better. Ball back with Avenues United. There's Damal Francis, but he's ruled to be offside. Flag went up immediately there by the assistant referee, on the far side, and free kick taken by Adams downfield. Searching one as the lights are turned on here at the Brighton Technical Centre, and that one is going to be out of touch. And Throw in, of course, to BESCO Pastures. Ball in the path of Mackenzie. Still with it, Mackenzie. Has two defenders with him. He does well. Coming back out there to what looks like Lewis losing possession, and Avenues United now down this right flank. Here's Jack, but Adams is there first and knocks it away. Augustus Adams for BESCO Pastures. And throw in.
I think it's going to be offside. I think Jack was in offside position.
Didn't pick that one up.
Yep.
So it's going to be a free kick to BESCO Pastures. Adams to take it. He's going to get this one right into the 18-yard box, but it's nodded away by Bailey. Finds Wickham. Back into the middle. And there's young Wiley battling there with Tibbles. Tibbles gets possession. Ball now into the path of Bailey. Still with it. And in the end, the Avenues defense getting it away. Chandler now. But it's nodded away there by Adams, who only finds Damal Francis. Francis gets around one. Nice work there by the veteran, Damal Francis. And attempted cross ricochets off, luckily, I should say, of the BESCO Pastures defender into the arms of goalkeeper Shane Holder, who boots it upfield. Nodded away by the large, tall Zirani Bailey. Whistle going as there's a player down in the middle of the pitch for BESCO Pastures. It looks as if it's Jordan McKenzie. Is it McKenzie or? No, that's Kamal Richardson. We're at number 14, but he's immediately back up. The physio was making his way in. That's Cornell Cambridge, physio for BESCO Pastures, but not needed. As a matter of fact, Richardson making his way off just to make sure that all is well with him. And we'll have a restart with Tibbles. Long searching ball, and well, Richard Hayde was quickly off his line, averting any possible danger there for Avenues United. And floating this one upfield a little aimlessly.
Yeah, albeit Richard Hayde have to applaud him for that kick. It was quite a good hit, but as you say, aimlessly. And that one.
Here's Jack, finds Hector, back to Byron. Byron was looking to get it into the middle, but it's intercepted, whistle going, and it's against BESCO Pastures. Might very well be a situation where there was a handball there. And free kick immediately awarded to Avenues United. And again, we see that number 10 in Hector.
The specialist.
Cadell Hector to take the free kick. So we're into the 10th minute. And this is the second free kick for Avenues United in the first 10 minutes. So they certainly have had the opportunities as far as the dead ball situations are concerned. Let's see what Hector can do with this one. This one is a low one to the left of the goalkeeper. And his intention was try to probably keep it as low as possible. Looking to catch the goalkeeper off guard, so to speak. But that one definitely went wide, Roger.
Yeah, a good attempt, as you would have said. Or a bit off target.
There's Adams now in the left back position. Finds Crookshank. Cuts in. Back to Adams. Now floats it upfield. And the young Wiley putting it out of touch.
Handball.
Well, kick taken. I was looking to find Campbell, but nodded away by the Avenues defense. Here is Lewis. Adams picks it up. Floats it forward. Now that player certainly is in an offside position. Jordan McKenzie. Flag immediately going up. And it's going to be a free kick for Avenues United. So thus far, Avenues seems to be the more of the aggressive team. They've had 2 free kicks. They had a corner kick. Richard Hayde just had that one opportunity to save. So thus far, of course, in terms of the possession also, I think they've had a bit more of the possession, Avenues United. Lewis driving this one upfield. And here's Damal Francis. Has to play with him. Nice ball there to Chandler. Chandler, cross comes in now. Nodded away. There wasn't too many white shirts there as Byron takes it down nonetheless and loses possession. And Campbell cuts in nicely now. has a couple right shirts to them, but good tackle coming in there from the playing Bailey and averting any possible danger because Campbell looked like a player on a mission there. This one is going to find its way out of touch, and it will result in a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Roger?
Yes, BESCO Pastures, yes.
Ball looking there for Campbell, but it's nodded away by the big number 14 in Calic Westfield for Avenues United. And BESCO Pastures now with a throw-in. Again, not the best of throws. Francis doing well, finds Byron in the midfield area. But it's given up to BESCO Pastures. They now have possession with what looks like Richardson. But losing out Richardson, ball goes out of touch. And it is going to be a throw-in. Young Jack over there.
Foul call against Richardson.
Missed that foul.
Yeah.
And free kick now to be taken. On the right side, a tall figure in Crookshank gets there first. And knocks it into the path of Tibbles. Closely marked Tibbles. But doing well to find Adams. And in the middle there is Omar Kane. Giving it up to what looks like Wiley. But not the best of passes there by Wiley. And BESCO Pastures comes away now with Wickham. Nice ball there to Campbell. Let's see if he can keep it in. A little overweighted. Unfortunately, didn't get there in time. But a nice little build-up nonetheless there by BESCO Pastures.
It's a good move on the part there by BESCO Pastures this time. Probably get into their field a bit late, but still early in the game. Just about 40 minutes gone. So good going by BESCO Pastures thus far.
Westfield with the throw-in. Finds Chandler. Closely marked he is, but doing well and finding Byron. Diagonal ball and it's looking for Jack, but the goalkeeper's quickly off his line in Holder. Read that one very early, Holder. Float it out to the left side there now to Crookshank. Crookshank, closely marked, and Indian is knocked away by Cody Jackson. It's going to be a throw-in to BESCO Pastures. So we're approaching the 15th minute. It's still 0-0 in this encounter. And both teams now, I believe, finding their footing. Not the best of throws. As a matter of fact, the referee's asking for the throw to be taken from the correct position. And it's now back with Crookshank. And wow, giving it up there to Damal Francis. He finds what looks like Jack. Back to Francis. Damal Ratty Francis finds Hector. Hector goes to his right. And ball is out of touch. He's looking there for Cody Jackson. Knocked it behind him, unfortunately. And it went out of touch for a throw-in. So we've got 15 minutes thus far, Roger.
Yes, so it's throw-in there to BESCO Pastures. Moving from left to right, coming across field there. He's down to the midfielder. He plays that one inside. But intercepted there by, it looks like, but headed away it's against by the defense. It's now with BESCO Avenue second for a shot there taken by Chandler, and it goes into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. 0-0 thus far in this first period of play, in the first encounter play in between BESCO Pastures and Avenue United. Very cool evening here at the Brighton facility.
Certainly, very cool evening. Nice little breeze blowing across
nice
the
little breeze
field
as well. So it's now BESCO Pastures, trying to move from the defense. Played a long one there, taken over there quite nicely by number 12. He looks to get that one forward, but he attempted to get over the back of Richard Hay there, but the shot was not properly executed. Not enough weight on that one, and Richard Hay collects and bowls it out to his central defender who's moving forward there. Tries to get it forward, but intercepted there. It's now a tussle between, looks like Jack, but taken away there by number 13 for BESCO Pastures. He's now back trying to play very close role there, but intercepted now. It's now with Jack. He moved forward there. He's been intercepted there, and obviously committing a foul, and it's going to be a free kick there to Avenues United, just about 10 meters or so from the center line. So it's with Cody Jackson. He's going to pump that one forward now with just about 4 or 5 players up for NBC. But the majority, BESCO Pastures has a full complement back. Lovely one there by Cody Jackson. That goes to that can beat him there. Oh my word! And I think it was a poor move there on the part of the goalkeeper. Nevertheless, it dropped.
very much
but
so.
went into touch.
As you look at the replay here, and he moved way too early off his line. As a matter of fact, was caught off his line, and luckily for him, it was not on target.
Yes, indeed. So it's now with Chandler. Chandler fighting hard there, but foul call against Chandler there for Avenues. It's now with BESCO Pastures trying to move out of the defense. That one being played through. We see Tussler comes there, but losing out there is the number 14 player there for BESCO Pastures.
Kamal Richardson.
And it goes into touch for a throw-in to Avenues United. We see number 14 now has that one. He takes that throw-in, looking for Chandler. Chandler controls, get that one inside to find Jack. It looks like plays that one for, looking to find Francis. Francis, well, it's been tipped out of touch there by the number 3 player there for BESCO Pastures. So it's going to be a throw-in now to number 14, once more for Avenues United, Westfield. Westfield go to the part of Chandler. Chandler controls, not the best of control, taking over there. But tussle there, Chandler, Westfield now still shielding, robbed away there now. And advantage being played there. It's now a long ball, looking to find the on-running play there. Let's see what happens. It has Jackson to take on. That's Cody Jackson. He controls, get one that finds number 9. Let's see what happens here. He has a shot and goal deflected there. But back to the number 9, number 13 player. Gets that one across once more. This can be dangerous there. Let's see what happens here. Shot and goal there, but well defended there. Once more by Westfield. That one went into touch there and had that one goal to goal there. If he had gotten that properly executed, I think Richard Head would have been scrambling.
Well, certainly good defensive work there, nonetheless, by Khalik Westfield. A well-timed block.
Yes, it's a throw-in, a long one there. It drops, it's a big clearance there by Byron. It goes into touch for a throw-in now to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. So we see the number 12 player there coming to get that one in. Wickham looking to find some support. Some movement, but Wickham chose to go down the line. Shielding off there a bit, but Westfield with another clearance again, but another throw deep into the Avenues half. And attempting to dig deeper. Another big throw there, headed away by the defense there once more. Taken over there. But put on the touch into touch once more by Chandler. A bit not enough force. A cross comes there. It drops. Taken over there. Let's see what happens there. Shot on goal there. Shot on goal there. Deflected. But a good attempt there on the part of
Lewis.
The number 25 Lewis there. And resulting into a corner kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. But I tell you, I saw Lewis at the park earlier on. He looks very stocky, but a very agile player. He's, very flexible.
Certainly, and had the opportunity there. Unfortunately, it was blocked. A resulting corner nonetheless. So let's see what BESCO Pastures can make with this one, as corner kick is spotted there by Lewis.
So it's Lewis to take this one for BESCO Pastures. 0-0 thus far, just about 20 minutes gone, this fourth period of play. Lewis taking that one there, but headed over there once more by the defender there. Having to put his head onto that one, otherwise that one might have gone to the back of the net. So a good header there on the part of James for Avenues United, and that resulted in another corner for Lewis of BESCO Pastures. He's wearing the number 35 t-shirt. Let's see if he's going to attempt to go to the ideal spot once more, or he has 4 players lagging behind, but the referee now goes across to make sure that it is being spotted properly. And we see Lewis like he was taking a couple of inches off of that one. The referee goes over once more.
Just making sure.
Yes, I think these guys look at the television a lot, because even when I look at the television, I see a lot of cheating on that part goes on. But it's now with Lewis. Lewis comes across once more. A similar kick there. Oh my word! It came off of Cody Jackson there. Did well to get a one from between the uprights. And we see it looks like a throw now to be awarded to. Still putting some pressure on the BESCO Pastures now. Throw taken quickly there. The dummy. It's now number 11. He puts that one across field, looking to find his teammate. Turns inside, but robbed away there once more. But winning another throw in there is the BESCO Pastures team, and putting a bit of pressure on here. Better pressure being resorted there now onto the Avenues team. They've been in the defense for the last couple of minutes, but it's now with Wickham wants more to take a throw in for BESCO Pastures. Let's see. Throw taken. Deflection there. It's not with number 7 for BESCO Pastures. He chose to go right to find Lewis, but it's up to there. Well done there by, it looks like, Cody Jackson and put into touch for another throw-in to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. Adams has that one. He's ticked that one, put that one back to find his defender. Looking a bit uncertain is that player. I've seen him for a few moments now, and not the best, but the lofted one down there looking to find Wickham. Wickham has a chase onto that one. Let's see what to make of that. Wickham gets on there. Shot on goal, deflected. He has a second attempt. He turns back. Cross goal once more, on a deflection once more there, but a great attempt there on the part of Wickham. Put it one across goal with natural power, and it deflected off a defender there and went into touch. Is it going to be a throw-in? Yes, a throw-in. So Wickham, no, it's going to be a corner kick to Wickham. But he leaves that one now to Lewis once more. And Lewis, let me see if he's going to be using his left foot. He seemed to be very ambidextrous from left to right.
And you notice that there's a little outside of that semicircle.
Yes. But the assistant is on that one. Quick one taken there. Finds the number 8. He goes across field, hanging in the air. Head goes back up there. Keeper calling for that one, Richard Head. But it was away from his hands. And BESCO Pastures trying to make them, but away there now by Byron. Byron trying to go forward once more, but he's been dispossessed once more. It's back now to BESCO Pastures. They choose to go way back in the defensive line, but that one's being played across now. Finds the number 8 in Tibbles. Tibbles plays that one downfield, and it's deflected there now off Chandler. A chase goes on there, but giving up the chase there was Hector, and it's now with this centre defender there. Kick and miss there. This can be dangerous there now. But good defensive work there. Ricochet off of, and the referee calls for assistant call for an offside there. That one came off Lewis and went into the part of his teammate there, and assistant 2 went up, and clearance coming there. Lovely ball there by Richard Hale. A good free kick that is indeed. But Chandler now is being challenged very strongly. Takes that one down to the byline. Rubbed over there by Wickham once more. Wickham plays it. A lovely turn there. Referee says it's going to be a foul. Whistle goes against, it looks like, number 2, Wiley. And the player seems not to be in any great harm. He's now on his feet, being assisted there by Wickham.
It's actually Richardson, Kamal Richardson.
Yes, Richardson. Got a little knock there on the ankles. So it's going to be free kick now to the number 7 player there, Adams. Adams, a very versatile player indeed. Played once for, I saw him playing for, it was, can't remember the team name now, but it's a long ball being played back there. It's played back now to Adams. Adams opens up, looking for some support. He has to come down line, try to get past Hector. They did so well, they got past Chandler. Adams pumps forward now, plays that one down line. Came off the
good ball
there off the head there. Good change of play there for BESCO Pastures at this moment. Let's see what they make of this one. A foul coming there on the part of Cody Jackson, reaching out a bit there, and he was able to put Campbell to the deck, and it's going to be a free kick now.
Well, may I say that BESCO Pastures have certainly come into their own. They've soaked up the early pressure from Avenues United, and over the last 10 minutes thereabout, they've certainly been in command of the game.
Definitely so. And both teams have seemed to be settling down a bit, but are a bit late for BESCO Pastures and really making them inwards. But a bit too defensive on this part, unless Lewis has a special kick there, just 4 attackers as opposed to about 8 defenders. And let's see what happens here now. There seems to be a special spot they're looking for there. Maybe it's in an ant's nest, but it looks like Adams or Lewis. So it's going to be, well, both of them there. It's going to be Lewis. Lewis pumps there, but straight into the wall there, back of Cody Jackson. Shot on goal there now, deflected once more. Can Head get there? Yes, he does. And he picks up. And he's going to try to get that one forward. Kick there, not the best of kicks there on the part now for Head. It drops. It's not BESCO Pastures. Play that one back to find Wickham. Wickham controls. Finds his teammate Richardson. That one has been intercepted there. But the chase going on there. It's now with Wickham. Plays that one back to find. It's now with Adams. Adams controls. Plays that one in. A very difficult ball, but Tables was able to get it back to Adams. Adams a bit long once more. And it's been deflected there now, but it's now with Chandler. Chandler trying to move forward. Pumps that one through, looking for, it looks like Jack, but aerial ball there now. Taken down quite nicely by Jack there, but robbed over there by the defense there for BESCO Pastures. all being pumped outside now, looking to find his teammate. He goes down. He still moves on once, gets past Jackson. But Jackson did well to get around that one, put it into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. And they've really, Anthony, moved into the defensive part there of the Avenues United team.
Certainly, and one thing I don't know if you've noticed, but Francis, Jack, and Hector, they've been out of the game for the last 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they were the ones who actually were carrying it in the early pass for Avenues. Tibbles, a shot on goal there now. Head goes down and takes that one up and moves towards the byline. Kick, lovely kick there by Head. Looking to find number 9 player there, Jack, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to the BESCO Pastures team. And another observation there, you would have seen that BESCO Pastures would have pushed. There was a switch there for Avenues United. We saw Chandler he's now stepped back into midfield and actually pushing. It looks like Hector a bit more up front.
Further forward, right?
So it's now with a lovely ball there by Damal Francis finding Hector. Not Hector that one. This time was but a poor pass then the part of Chandler, changing his position. Maybe not get within his appetite in that position, but it's robbed over there. It's now with
Wiley.
Wiley plays across it to find Jack. Jack looking for some support. Avenues moving forward and finds Francis. Francis trying to get that one on there to Jack, but he's intercepted there now by the defense there for BESCO. A long one being pumped downfield. Jackson kicking and missing there for Avenues, but it goes all the way back to Head, giving him a little touch. Head controls, opens up, stretching a bit though, but was able to get that one out of the defense nevertheless. Looking to find Chandler. Chandler shielding well, nice, very nicely there, but Chandler still in possession there. Good fight by Chandler, but tipped over there by BESCO Pastures. Going to start to number 19. Bailey still has some control. Bailey a bit too much there. It's now but robbed over there now, but a poor touch there on the part of, but for Wickham now putting some pressure on. A clearance comes there, going to as far as Adams. Adams finds a tussle between number 3 there and it's now back to the skipper there. By when that was, which is now with Chandler. Chandler gets that one forward, but intercepted there. Not Chandler, sorry. That one was for BESCO Pastures. So it's now with BESCO Pastures. Ratty, Brahman Francis not putting the great effort on that one. Seems to have lost a bit of venom there, but it's now with BESCO Pastures. Now trying to move forward in. Let's see what happens here. He gets that one across, looking to find his teammate, but intercepted there by Hector, and it's been put into touch there. So going to be feels like the free kick, or it's going to be a throw-in. So it's going to be left to determine, because that, to me that one came off the hand, but the referee decision is final. Let's see what happens there. So it looks as if it's going to be a throw-in by Westfield. Westfield looking for some support. He has Byron, he has Chandler, but Chandler winning the better part there. He tries to go wrong, but he's been intercepted there. The referee is going to be a throw-in to Wickham of BESCO Pastures on this occasion. Anthony?
So Avenues United now with possession, losing it immediately there to Thomas as he comes forward, finds Lewis, and here's Richard Head in true goalkeeper style. He's a stand-in, he's not a normal goalkeeper, that's not his regular position, and doing well thus far. But what I can say, Roger, is that it appears as if BESCO Pastures realizing that, well, let's see this one here. Adams with Damal Francis, robbed of it there by Francis, gets into the 18-yard box, and going back there to what looks like Jack with a cross, but there's no white shirt there. It's knocked away by Thomas. Shot comes in, and a good save in the end there by goalkeeper Holder. So nice little build-up there from Avenues United, putting some pressure. And of course, shot just parried over the crossbar there by Shane Holder.
But I think too, what happened there, Byron was stretching. If he had a good weight onto that pass, he might have gone past the goalkeeper on that thing, but it went up in the air, and a good pair of hands there by the goalkeeper.
Jack with a corner kick, nodded away. Not the best of corner kick. Comes back to Jack, giving him a second opportunity. And the closely marked there by Campbell, twisting and turning there. Jack back to Wiley at the top of the 18, and forced back. And it's now knocked in, but Tibbles is there. Shot comes in nonetheless. It's wide and goes out of touch. A goal kick was certainly
what's it, corner? Yes, it probably came off a defender there for BESCO Pastures, so the referee is signaling a corner.
All right, and
But Auntie, what was noticeable there, Jack had the opportunity to get that one in the box. It was very crowded, but he chose to go back and it almost went halfway back into the BESCO Pastures half, and maybe giving an opportunity.
well, I said, here's Hector with a corner kick. It's a good corner kick, and well, in the end, misses everybody. And out of touch it is, and the goal kick will result. But I was making the point that the BESCO Pastures team, realizing that Richard Hayde is not a regular goalkeeper, and they're looking to take their shots from almost anywhere. As play continues here, it's with Thomas. Deep inside their own half, BESCO Pastures giving it up there now to Wiley of Avenues United. Byron it is, but robbed a bit momentarily there by Adams, but there's Damal Francis with possession. And in the end, it looks as if Avenues will pick it up. Yes, back to Byron. Jack trying to get it in, and in the end, forced all the way back there to Zarani Bailey. Was looking to get his number 14 in Westfield going. It's out of touch, and a throw now to BESCO Pastures. Tibbles. First touch was not the best, but so too was the case with nice little ball now on the right side. Cross comes in. And well, in the end, it's some good defensive work by the Avenues defender there. And the ball nonetheless still with BESCO Pastures. Here is Richardson. And Cody Jackson now comes away with it here for Avenues United. Jack on the far side has Cruikshank with him. Very good work there by Jack. Shot comes in, and oh, what a shot, what a goal! Well done by the youngster. He left to Cruikshank for dead. Going past him now, and right booter. Let's look at it. Going past goalkeeper, hold at the near post. He was certainly
out of it.
Out of it, certainly.
But great work there by Jack, and really having that defender stood up there, faking him once, twice, putting him off, pulling that from right to left, and a perfect execution there by Jack for Avenues.
So goal coming in the 35th minute off the boot of Xavier Jack. And he certainly showed his talent and class there, leaving Cruikshank all alone. As I said, left for dead, and a lovely left footer past the goalkeeper, who was just a spectator as that one whizzed past him. So 1-0, and BESCO Pastures now will certainly try to get things going here with Westfield, or Wickham I should say. Floats it forward, but here comes goalkeeper Richard Hayde. Quickly off his 9, Hayde. Bowls it out there now to what looks like Cody Jackson. Finds Wiley. Avenue still with possession. That's actually Jackson there on the far side, getting around what looks like Thomas. Ball forward there now to Jack. Still with Jack. And beats one. Knocks it out there now to Byron, and a feeble attempt there by Byron. But again, there's Jack creating lots of problems for BESCO Pastures on that right side.
Yes, indeed. Jack really creating a storm. You could hear the crowd in the background really applauding Jack for the moves.
Ball nodded forward there by the Avenues defense. But here comes Cruikshank. And Campbell picking it up. And in the end, there is James just in the nick of time for Avenues United. I wonder what's the relation with Jack to the Vincentian well-known forward in Rodney Chang Jack. I don't know if there's any relation. Roger?
Not sure, but I'm bearing in mind where the Avenues team is from. It's maybe very possible.
Ball through the middle there, was looking to get Hector going there. Overweighted, and Holder booting it upfield. Knocked away by Wiley. Battle for possession, and Byron in the process fouling the BESCO Pastures player there. And whistle immediately going. It's going to be a free kick awarded to BESCO Pastures. As Campbell, a player who was fouled, back on his feet. and leaving it for what looks like Adams, who's going to take a free kick just inside the Avenues half on the left side. So they're down by a goal to nil after putting this Avenues United team under some pressure. But they came back certainly with some flair, as this free kick is now taken, floated in, and Haid is off his line, doing well, dropping it as a matter of fact. I thought he had it, but luckily was able to retrieve it very, very quickly. This one is going to go out of touch, and I believe it's going to be in favor of BESCO Pastures. We're down by a goal to nil. Kareem Westfield it is to take the throw in. Westfield looks for and finds Richardson, closely marked. Fouled as a matter of fact thereby. Well, there's no whistle. The assistant referee's flag was up, but the referee said to play on, overruling the decision by the assistant referee. Ball floated upfield now. And fairly good work there by the BESCO Pastures player, finding his number 14, Richardson. Tibbles robbed of it by Chandler. And in the end, some no-nonsense work there by Khalik Westfield, knocking it away. And the throw-in will result in this the 39th minute.
Yeah, but a good move there by the Avenues defense team. They already come to their path, defending that one goal.
Lewis with possession. And fell in the path there of Wickham, but he lost possession. Wiley going back into the middle lane now. Finds Byron. Good work to Damal Francis, and they're really coming to their own Avenues United, but the intention is there for Damal Francis, looking to get Hector going, but in the end, BESCO Pastures is now going to come away with it. Here's Campbell. He has 1-2 defenders with him, and finds Lewis. Back to Campbell with a one-time shot, and it's into the side netting, and not a bad build-up there from BESCO Pastures as we have a look at it again. Here is Campbell bringing the ball under control, taking that shot, but in the end into the side netting. And certainly Richard Haid and the Avenues United team would have been pretty pleased by that effort, as the scoreline remains at 1-0 in favor of Avenues United. James, a long floated goal kick upfield, nodded on there by Hector. Finds Jack, and he's created quite a lot of problems as he has Omar Kane with him. And in the end, losing his footing, unfortunately, Jack. And the BESCO Pastures will come away with it. Here's Crookshank, now on the left side. Finds Lewis, who's been having a good game, Lewis. Moving forward, and blocked there by Wiley. Ball falls nicely there for Chandler, but gives it up. And Tibbles now with it to Adams. Back to Tibbles. There's Campbell now on the left side for BESCO Pastures as a defender with him, but he does enough to stave him off and finds Tibbles. Tibbles searching one there that's Richardson, and it's off the defender there, Westfield, and Haid in the end doing well. Some good work. As a matter of fact, he was fouled in the process, Richard Haid.
Yes.
But ought to be proud of himself, Haid. Let's have a look at it. Ensure that he grabbed it, and the player went into him. It looks as if that was Jordan McKenzie.
Yeah, the momentum took McKenzie into him there, and he did well to hold on to that one nevertheless.
Certainly.
And wins a free kick.
So he's getting better.
Yep.
Game by game, Richard Haid. As James will now prepare to take this goal kick, or free kick, I should say, for Avenues United. They're leading by a 1-0. Nodded forward there by Tibbles, but he could only find what looks like Westfield. And there's Omar Kane booting it upfield. Well, this could be problems. Campbell, and he goes down. Whistle
Penalty.
going. Referee points to the spot. It's a penalty for BESCO Pastures. And let's see as Campbell making his way through. Haydos quickly off his line. Player first, yes. Good call there by referee. And it's a penalty for BESCO Pastures. Now an opportunity for them to equalize.
Yes, Anthony. And looking at the replay, had Richard Hayde, was he a natural goalkeeper, he would have been going on his hands first. And at that point, the defender, the attacker would have been called foul against Hayde. But unfortunately, Hayde
He's not that experienced as a goalkeeper.
Yeah. So
yes. Well, the physio is in for BESCO Pastures. That is Cornell Cambridge, and giving some attendance there to Campbell, who was fouled by Hayde in the process, and they're just being asked to get to his feet. Certainly leave the pitch, as BESCO Pastures now will have this free kick. So it's look as if it's going to be Tibbles to take this free kick. Tibbles against Richard Hayde. And, wow. Let's see what happens. Can Hayde keep this one out? Can Tibbles, in this the 43rd minute, find the equalizer for BESCO Pastures? It's been backward and forward, so to speak. Avenues United with the early exchanges, then BESCO Pastures came back, and then certainly Jack and Avenues went ahead. Penalty kick now to be taken by Tibbles. And just under the goalkeeper. Was not a bad effort there by Richard Hayde.
Yes, he did well to get across there. Notwithstanding, I think it's number 8 player was pointing to him to go to his right. To his left, actually. Yes. But I want to play a lovely penalty, nevertheless.
Yes.
More or less hitting the upright there, and BESCO Pastures was able to pull one back. 1 goal apiece.
1-1, and I think it's justified as far as the scoreline is concerned. Yes, Avenues United, they're looking good going down the right side, and no wonder they're favouring those long balls, searching balls, looking for Jack. But the equalizer coming in the 44th minute, and here's Byron now for Avenues. Finds what looks like Cody Jackson. Ball is floated forward, and it's back with Wiley. Volleys it into the half of BESCO Pastures. Cruikshank looking for Adams. Finds him now. And Adams with a long searching ball along the right side. But there is James, who knocks it away, and it's floated forward once again. Let's see if Richardson is going to get there for BESCO Pastures, and doing some, well, it was not a bad attempt, but in the end went out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in. So it's 1 goal apiece in this the 45th minute. Chandler, closely marked there by Wickham, and volleyed forward there by Westfield to Damal Francis. And in the end, James getting a boot in there for Avenues United with a towering favour of Kane over Hector. Gives possession to BESCO Pastures. Chandler picking it up. Doing some good work, Chandler. He has a lot of pace. Still with it. And in the end, not the best of crosses. Giving it away after all the hard work, Chandler. Here's Richardson to the goal scorer, giving it away, and picked up now by Damal Francis. Francis with some space takes a shot, and it's easy work there for goalkeeper Holder, who muffed it a little. Not been having the best of nights, Holder, as this one is upfield nonetheless. Cody Jackson with Campbell in a battle there for possession. It's out of touch, and I believe it's going to be a corner kick for BESCO Pastures.
But a bit of observation, I think Jackson would have taken, not Jackson, Francis and number 15 would have taken the foot off the pedal for Avenues and really allowing BESCO Pastures to walk through the middle.
Certainly. Well, whistle going once again, and it's against the Avenues player. It looks like Wiley, the guilty player. Lewis is over there. He's been taking a lot of the free kicks for BESCO Pastures.
See, his skipper is there as well. Let's see who's going to take it.
Well, Tibbles, he took the penalty just a while ago. We're into extra time nonetheless. No signal from the assistant referee as to how much time is added, but play continues. And it looks as if it's going to be Tibbles, as Lewis is there all crouched. Two-man wall being put in place by Avenues United. So let's see what happens here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green shirts in that 18-yard box. So Tibbles or moves away and leaves it for Lewis. We're into extra time, time added here. And it's, in the end, very easy there for Richard Hayde. Picking it up and booting it upfield. Was looking for Hector, but it's nodded away by Wickham. Byron, nonetheless, knocking it forward. Searching ball there for Jack. And Jack certainly is a very skillful player, but in the end, his pass was not well directed. And ball still forward there with Lewis. Close to the mark, nonetheless. Forced to the left side, but the cross comes in. And, well, there was Campbell with an opportunity to push BESCO Pastures ahead. And he nodded it over the crossbar. Good work on the far side there by Lewis, getting the cross in. And there's Campbell. He could have gone to the left of the goalkeeper, but the header was not the best.
Yes, and more or less a free header there. That would have, you could have seen goal all over that one.
So the whistle going to signal it is the end of the first 45 minutes here tonight. 1-1, of course, goal coming in the 35th minute by Xavier Jack, and then the equalizer in the 44th minute by Captain Cordell Tibbles of BESCO Pastures. It's 1-1. After the first 45, we come back in the next 15 minutes. All right, so we're back here at the Brighton Technical Facility as we are about to witness the start of the second half. BESCO Pastures versus Avenues United. It's 1-1, and we notice there's a substitution that has just taken place there for BESCO Pastures.
11 out, 15 in.
Right.
Boyce
is in, and Jordan McKenzie taken out. So just about
Yes.
to get this one going.
So it's second period of play in this first encounter at the Brighton facility between BESCO Pastures and Avenues. Score 1 goal apiece. And let's see who will emerge champion at the winner at the end of this game. So it's now with BESCO, with the Avenues. They're playing from center right back to the one deflected there into touch. That player there not prepared yet as yet. Still maybe still cold from that first rest period. So it's now with BESCO Pastures trying to move forward. It's now played back there. We come playing back there a bit short, but having to rush that tackle there. So it's now with James and the skipper. Now this can be dangerous there. Number 22 go forward there. Let's see what happened to goal scorer. No, actually the man who created the penalty just can be a chance to shot on goal there. That one went right across the goal there. And we see BESCO Pastures coming out on a burst here in this first period of play.
Yes, Kamal Richardson with an effort there, and in my opinion, he could have done a little better. Went straight across the goal mouth there.
So it's with Cody Jackson there to take that show now for Avenues United. Let's see Jackson now, right defender. Comes along looking to find Jack, but it's intercepted there. But clearance coming there by James, it is. It's going to be a throw-in to BESCO Pastures deep into the Avenues half. At this moment, it's number 4 to take that one for BESCO Pastures. Cookshan, let's see what happens. Big throw indeed. It drops. A bit of bungle in front there. Let's see what happens there now. But clearing over this, Byron finds Damal Francis. Francis turns, trying to get that one, trying to get his man going there in Hector. But Hector is being dispossessed. Defender turns outside now to find his teammate, but a challenge goes in. Hector won that battle. It's now with Byron. Byron tried to come across field, moving a bit sluggish there. Byron needs to step his game up, but it's now with Byron coming this side. Gets it inside, looking to find his man Chandler, but Chandler, that one evaded Chandler. A big kick downfield, you know. That one goes to defender there for BESCO Pastures. Now it's Lobos has that one. Referee stops play as
Avenues United players
down. It seems to be. I'm not sure whether he's now on his feet. Bailey's now on his feet. Yeah, seemed to be holding around his left groin area. But referee says now it's going to be a free kick to Avenues. That was a long one. It was out to play to go on, but referee says that it was a foul, which should have been called at the sport moment. So nevertheless, it's going to be a free kick now. It's James for Avenues United. Long one downfield there. Chandler tried to take it on his chest. Has a control still, but Chandler not the best. And a shot on goal there once more. Chandler having a second attempt. But they mock both occasions. You see Byron at one point. Maybe having that one not on the best, we call it. In football, we say a peg leg. If you're right-footed and you use your left foot and it's not properly executed, we say that's a peg leg.
Yes.
So we see the execution not coming good there, and one went into touch over the goal line for a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures with Adams now from the goalkeeper. Adams comes downfield with that one. Let's see what happens. Looking for some movement. Left that one lovely over there. Looking to find Lewis. But a clearance coming there by James. Not taking any prisoners, as we would say in football. So it goes into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. We see number 4 for BESCO Pastures. Cookshan looking to have to get that one. He's being assisted there by a spectator. That ball went a good way from the field. So it's now with Cookshan through that one to find Lewis. But Lewis not moving fast enough. Cody Jackson there with that one. A bit of high foot there into the part of Campbell. And Cody Jackson receiving a yellow card there for Avenues United. So a bit of high foot on that part. So Campbell now getting a one main about the midriff area, and we see it appears as if now both teams we could identify the specialist kickers for both teams. It
Yeah.
looks like Lewis once more. He would have
Definitely.
kicked most of the corners and the free kicks thus far, and he's on this one once more. And apparently he's going to test Hayed once more. Hayed trying to has a very pretty glove on his hand there, very easy to be identified in the air. But let's see, can he keep his one from between the uprights? Left to be seen. So it's Lewis. Wayward kick down the part of Lewis there. The attempt maybe was to get to the far post over Hayed's head, but it went into touch high and hard over the crossbar. And it's going to be a goal kick to Avenues United. James to take this one. Looking to get that one quickly, but he's been covered there by a player there. But James goes downfield nevertheless, looking to find, but only to onto the head there of, it looks like, Wickham, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to Avenues United. Throw taken, headed away there. Another throw-in to be taken there by on about the same area. Another long throw taken downfield there. Headed away once more. Now it's deeper into BESCO Pastures' defensive path. And it's now going to be another throw-in. Throw taken to try to take that one out, but been dispossessed. Luckily for him, he was intercepted there. And we see a player taking a dive there, but the referee was right on target there to see that one. I will be played across now to find the man who came in there for BESCO Pastures and going the wrong way. It's now with Chandler. Chandler moves across field. What's he going to do with this one? He goes forward away from goal. Is he going to check on that one? He does. Turns. Chandler still has a chance, but he's been challenged very strongly there. And that one been put into touch now, so it's going to be a throw-in to BESCO Pastures. You hear that appeal coming there by that player who came in there in Boyce. Looking to go the opposite end, that is towards his goal end, and almost created a stir there for his team. So it's now with Adams. Throw taken. It's now with BESCO Pastures. Adams has that one, looking for somebody to be moving. A lovely ball there by Adams, looking to find. But Jackson not having a good game. And this evening is now Jackson goes down, and let's see. BESCO Pastures goes across goal there. This coming. Oh, goal number 2. Goal number 2 there for the skipper for BESCO Pastures there in Cookshan. Joel Cookshan scoring, and Anthony, I told you BESCO Pastures is going to be moving forward, and they seem to be the better and the better foot part now, and they really taking the task to BESCO Avenues United and leading now 2-1 coming from behind.
Well, Avenues can only have themselves to blame. Jackson, as you said, not having the best of games there in that right back position, and Campbell just simply walked past him, put it just at the top of the 6-yard box, and Tibbles came flying in. There was absolutely no chance there for Richard Hayde.
Yes, indeed. So, can Avenues pull themselves out of the woods? So it's now with Byron. Byron plays that one to find Cody Jackson. Jackson opens up, looking to get some support there. He goes across field, looking to find Chandler. Lovely ball indeed, but Adams equal to the task there, and Adam got a foot onto that one. And putting that into touch is going to be a throw-in to Chandler and Avenues. So let's see what happens here now. It looks like Jackson moving on. Cody Jackson moving on to take this one. Just about midway into the BESCO Pastures path. Show taken there. Adams coming forward there, straight to his teammate, and it's going to be moving forward now. Let's see what happens there. A bit twist and turning, losing out there, but a good fight there. But one winning with the task there. The referee says a foul against the number 2 player there for Avenues United, and a free kick quickly taken there. Let's see another chance going there. Let's see the skipper tries to go forward there, but a shot going there and outstretched leg there, and
well, he was very much fighting for his worth there, Tibbles.
Tibbles, yes. Tibbles scored one. He's looking for his brace, looking for the brace.
Looking for the hat-trick.
Yes. Well, and I think it's
penalty.
Two goals. Oh, yeah, he scored penalty. Oh, yes, that's so he has a brace.
Yes, he has a brace.
Oh, yes. Tibbles, I was giving Cookshan that goal. So it's now with BESCO, with Avenues, trying to do too much on this part, but it's taken over now by number 2 player there. It's now the goal scorer there for BESCO, for Avenues. Put that one into the part there. looking to find his teammate, but it's now BESCO Pastures going forward more. This can be Tibbers looking for the hat trick this time. Tibbers gets inside there, but outstretched. They're going to Farah's head, outstretched hand as well. Moving on to that one, very sluggish and winning away there, but it's now with lovely pass there by, it looks like
Cody Jackson.
Good defensive work there on the part of Adams. Adams not taking any prisoners there. The way he went into that one, really, he had to be very cautious because he probably could have taken out Chandler on that occasion. But the one went into touch over the goal line for a corner kick. Adams giving away the to BESCO Pastures. So it's going to be a corner kick now to Avenues United. 2-1. BESCO Pastures leading over Avenues. So it's now with looking to get that one in. Lovely corner floated in there, headed away by the defense there for BESCO Pastures. Going to as far as the goal scorer, but he's been dispossessed there. Lewis comes very strongly there. Lewis win that one out, finds his teammate in. This can be dangerous. The BESCO Pastures going forward. A very big move there. Strong tackle coming in there on the part of the number 19 player there, Bailey, and put that one to touch. Had Tibbers pushed that one a little earlier on, he had his skipper out there waiting to score, waiting for his hat-trick, and I guarantee he would have loved to have that one this evening, but not to be so, as we're now back with BESCO Pastures. Plays that one inside to find his teammate, but robbed over there by Byron. Byron's coming very strongly, looking to put that one down, looking to find Chandler, but Adams, he has Adams to contact with. Go move by Adams indeed. Finds his teammate inside now, finds Boyce came down, a lovely ball over across, looking to find his skipper, but that one jobs. This can be dangerous, but cleared over there. Referee says it's a foul holding against the defender there, number 14 player there for Avenues United. And it's going to be a free kick there. That's Westfield. So kick taken there quickly. Finds the man who I think seems to be more active in the game of play there for Avenues in Hector. He's a bit out of the game at this moment. Now it's with Jackson. Jackson goes big and long, looking to find his teammate. Adams takes that one quite nicely, avoiding that touch onto the goalkeeper. But a good turn there on the part of BESCO Pastures is now with strong tackle there, but winning over there. A lovely move there by lovely ball being played for. The flag is going to go up at any moment. Yes, no. And a poor move there on the part of number 14 player there for BESCO Pastures in Richardson. A very lackluster move there on his part, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to be awarded to, it looks like, Westfield for Avenues United. Takes that one there, Westfield, going to as far as Byron. Byron turns, but pulling that one out of touch for a throw-in to be awarded to Wickham there of BESCO Pastures. So it's now with, it looks like number 9 Jack moves inside. Lovely move on the part of Jack. Finds Cody Jackson. Cody Jackson having a poor pass there by Jackson. He had Gamal Francis, but a good fight there on the part of Chandler. Chandler goes down line now, but he's been dispossessed now. It's now with Adams. Adams controls for BESCO Pastures. Not on any hurrying part. Plays that one into another best of passes, but it's now with Adams on the left. Adams plays that one down line up. Another poor move there on the part of Adams. But luckily for them, like as Avenues had given up on this part, it's now with BESCO Pastures. Looking to find the skipper. Push that one down line. Let's see what happens here. Good move on the part there. Of course, he tries to get past his man. Gets past his man, yes. Gets it inside there, but into the side net in there. And a good move by the skipper there for BESCO Pastures, but poor execution on the end of it.
Well, he was forced to take the shot because there was hardly any green shirts in the middle. So he decided to take the shot and went into the side netting, unfortunately.
Twist now with the offside call there against Chandler. And Avenues seem to have dropped the guard at this moment now. Now they are behind by 1 goal. And they have dropped the guard. BESCO Pastures have definitely taken it up and taking the pressure on to Avenues United. It's now with good move there by a lovely ball played across field there. Good change of play. Finds his man there, but has to fight hard enough. He still has some control on that one, but shot taken here now. This can be dangerous. Let's see what happens there. He gets past. No, Jackson saw this ground there and was able to clear that, avoid the danger. It's now with
Francis.
Ratty, Gamal Francis, former national player. He moves inside, looking for some support. Not the best of passes. They took his eyes off that one quite early. Ball played on field once more, and see James has been pressured there. Can he get that one out? He has to use his right foot, but which is not his best angle to Jackson. But Jackson's being dispossessed there. But winning a true, nevertheless, it's Avenues United deep into their own half. So it's now with James. James dropping that one now for Cody Jackson. As I said, not having the best of games as we would have seen from the last game I saw him play. But he's going to be a throw into Avenues. He's looking to get that one now down to Byron. Chose that one. Lewis getting his leg up to that one. It's now with number 30 gets that one across, but too much to goal on that part. And he just shooting that one and it goes into touch over the goal line for a goal kick to be awarded to the Avenues United team.
So BESCO Pastures with a 2-1 advantage here in this the 60th minutes as Richard Haight prefers to take this goal kick. And this one volleys up the left side onto the header of a BESCO Pastures player. Westfield is there nonetheless for Avenues United, but it falls there for Richardson. BESCO Pastures, not it fall by Tibbles. And Cody Thomas doing some good work in defense. But nonetheless, it falls there for Lewis, and a good save there by goalkeeper Haid. Comes back out, and in the end, doing well. So some good work there by Richard Haid.
Yes, indeed. Richard Haid actually coming to his own now, not being the best of keepers, but he just had to do what he had to do between uprights.
Here is Avenues United. Damal Francis now on the left side. He switched from left to right. Ball in the path of Hector. Hector looks fun, finds Byron, knocking it back to Byron. And he has Cody Jackson coming forward now. Floats it further forward, but it's too close to goalkeeper Holder. And easy work in the end for the goalkeeper. And he now volleys it upfield. Tibbles was there, but couldn't get a touch onto it. In the end, some not so good footwork there by the BESCO Pastures captain. Fouling what looks like Westfield there in the process. And a free kick will be awarded to Avenues United. They're down by 2-1 here. Of course, striking blood first as we see a substitution taking place now for Avenues United. Chandler is being taken off. And coming in, we see the number 20. That is, John. So John comes in for Chandler. And this the 62nd minute. And fresh legs up front for Avenues United. As they're about to take a free kick now. James it is. Ball upfield now. There's Byron, but good header there by what looks like Crookshank. It's actually Kane for BESCO Pastures. Now Richardson volleys his upfield. Searching one there. Here's his captain. Tibbles battles well. Tibbles gets past one, gets around a second, and was in the path of Lewis. But there's Campbell, still with it at the top of the 18-yard box. It comes back out now for Thomas. Finds Tibbles with a nice little flick on. Handled ball there from James. Unfortunate.
Offside.
Offside.
So Tibbles is coming from an offside position there, and luckily for Avenues, nevertheless.
Lucky, very much lucky, because there's a nice little flick there by Tibbles. He caught James, certainly. But free kick quickly taken now. Finds Damal Francis. Francis that's Jack. He's created quite a lot of problems for this defense for BESCO Pastures. Good work nonetheless there. And it's nodded or knocked forward as they try to certainly build and come forward yet again. BESCO Pastures, a 2-1 lead. Here comes Campbell. Jackson is there. Campbell pulling a bit wide. Knocks it into the path of Lewis. And Lewis takes a shot, but it's ricocheted off the boot of Wiley and slowing things down there for Richard Haid, who had absolutely no problem. Byron now. As looks like Bailey knocking it upfield. He was looking there for Jack. But unfortunately, a little overweighted and out of touch, turning it over to BESCO Pastures with a throw-in. So Jack, nice little diminutive player. He has a lot of skills, as he demonstrated in the 35th minute when he scored the opening goal in this encounter. One can recall going past Crookshank and wrapping his left boot around the ball, whiz past goalkeeper Holder. Tibbles nonetheless safe for BESCO Pastures. Finds Lewis. Return ball to his captain, Tibbles. But Haid is off his line very quickly indeed. Good work on the part of Richard Hayde. He has the experience quite naturally as a former defender, and bowls it out now to Cody Jackson. Jackson was looking there for a new play in John, but Boyce was there, and it saw the touch off the boot of Boyce. Back with Jackson and Avenues United. Nodded away once again by Boyce. He was looking there for John Jackson, and throwing yet again to this Avenues United team. They've had a fairly good game, but this BESCO Pastures team certainly more cohesive, and they've been coming forward with quite a lot of pace. Here's Byron nonetheless. And whistle going. I think he would have caught Boyce with the flick of his arm somewhere in his face. He's down a bit, and free kick awarded. Crookshank is there. Of course, after this encounter, we'll be having Awesome taking on Chelsea in the nightcapper.
Number 2 leaving for number 14 Avenues.
So number 2 is out, you said?
Yes, number 2 is leaving. Number 2 is Wiley.
Wiley comes out. But he's still very much on the pitch. No, he's... we're not seeing it on camera. But Wiley still very much on the pitch.
No, it looks like Hector leaving.
Yes, Hector being substituted. And he's had...
No, Hector is still there, not sure.
Well, there seemed to be some sort of mix-up
When
over
number 4
there.
came in, he was being asked to leave the field of play. As play continues
Well,
to the pair.
there's no substitution, as a matter of fact. As this one is knocked up field in out to Campbell. Floats it forward, looking for Tibbles, but cut out by the defense for Avenues United. Ball coming back out there to BESCO Pastures with Adams. And was looking there for Richardson, but could only find Byron as it came back out. Damal Francis. There's Jack. Twisting and turning. And in the end, unfortunately, lost his footing. Ball going out of touch. Throw taken there by BESCO Pastures. Tibbles it is. And closely marked, but he's done well. Tibbles walks past the player. And a feeble cross, a whistle going, I believe.
You would have taken that one over the goal line.
Yes.
Just for a goal kick.
Definitely. So we've seen that Hector's over on the far side. He's on the touchline seated.
Yes, and it looks as if Tibbles seem to be out of it now. I'm seeing him calling to the bench. He's off the field, not basically infringing any part of the play.
Yes, and he seems to be in some pain.
Yes, and should he go out, that will spell disaster, from my opinion,
Certainly.
for the BESCO Pastures team.
He has been the live wire for this BESCO Pastures team thus far. And he scored both goals. The first from the penalty spot in the 44th, second in the 52nd minute. As
the drop ball there, play continues.
Here it is. I was looking there for Cody Jackson, but it's cut out by Boyce. Finds Campbell. For BESCO Pastures, closely marked by James. And in the end, it's out of touch for a throw in to the BESCO Pastures team. So we've seen quite a number of players there on the sideline for Avenues United, as that one was knocked away. And I believe it's going to result in a corner kick for BESCO Pastures. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 players on the sideline for Avenues United. As to whether or not the substitutions will take place now, all have to be seen. But BESCO Pastures, of course, with a corner kick to be taken by Lewis, the dead ball specialist. And yes, so coming out will be number 2 in Wiley, who's coming out for Avenues United. And Reynolds Thomas will come in. Also coming out is Hector. Hector to be replaced by Davis.
Damal Francis, it looks like. Damal Francis leaving.
And Damal Francis is out. Also for Avenues United. So triple change. Francis comes out. And coming in is Joel Batson. So 3 changes there for Avenues United as we look forward to this corner kick. Referee just having a word with players in the middle there now, just ensuring that all is well with regards to the substitutions. And we should be having this corner kick very shortly, as the two substitutes are now in. And he's just ensuring that both teams do have the regulation with regards to the number of players. But the Nelson Lewis with the corner kick, and nodded away there by the defense for Avenue United. Meantime, Captain Tibbles is still off the pitch. BESCO Pastures, they're down to 10 men. And there's a player taking a tumble. It looks as if it's Omar Keane, it is. And we're now seeing a substitution.
14 out, 10 in.
So that is Richardson coming out. And coming in is Herbert. So Herbert in.
And 8 and 16. 8 out, 16 in.
So Tibbles is definitely out for BESCO Pastures. And Burke comes in to replace him. Quite unfortunate. He was having a very good game in Tibbles, but he's that type of player. He's always in the wars. And he's fought well for BESCO Pastures tonight. They have a free kick to be taken. Looks as if it's Adams who's lining up behind it. Normally it's Lewis who's to the left of Adams. So let's see what Adams is going to make of this one. And this is the 71st minute. Nodded forward and a header on just over the crossbar there by the new player who was in Burke. And goal kick resulting there now. James it is for Avenues. Long floating ball looking for John. John doing well. He was close to mark there by Cruikshank. Takes it to the line. And in the end, there's Boyce. But robbed of it. Jackson. And the Boyce coming back just to knock it away. Out of touch with a little bit of a smile on his face. Boyce.
Yeah, but Jackson was a bit lackluster all evening. He's not into his game, as I saw previously.
Throw taken now. And there's Boyce once again just to knock it away. Athens United, they're down by 2-1. Trying certainly to build some sort of attack to create another opportunity there. Here's Boyce knocking it forward. And shot comes in, but it's wide, out of touch. Goal kick would result there.
And that was opportunity for that player who came in there for Avenues to at least equalize, but he seemed not to know where he was at that moment, and deflection, and that ball went into touch for a goal kick.
That's Kareem. No, that's not Wickham. That's
12.
And Davis. Caprani Davis with that attempt. But here comes Adams for BESCO Pastures. Floats it forward. Nodded away by James of Avenues. Byron is there, leaves it for the number 30 there. John, well, his attempt to bring that one under control was not successful. And ball out of touch now for a BESCO Pastures throw-in. Taken by Cruikshank. Choosing to go right back there to Adams. And Adams with a long one indeed, looking for Campbell. Closely marked by James. There's a battle for possession. And James just nodded it towards Jackson. Whistle going in the meantime. I believe it's an infringement against the BESCO Pastures player. Free kick, of course, to Avenues United. To be taken by Cody Jackson. Lanky player he is, Jackson. And nice one upfield now. Searching ball. But onto the head there of Omar Keane. And nonetheless, there's Jack on the far side to pick it up for Avenues United. Robbed of it, and regaining possession there is Thomas. Out of touch it is, and it's going to be a Avenues United throw-in to be taken by Westfield. Westfield finds Davis. Davis, for a moment I thought he was around Kane, but Kane doing enough to keep possession, but turned over now to Avenues United. Here's Thomas. To Byron. Cody Jackson has John to his right, but he decides to go into the middle and hold us off his line and leaps and plucks this one out of the air and holds on to it. He has that 1-goal advantage and certainly taking his time to get back up. Goalkeeper Holder now volleys this one upfield onto the head of an Avenues United player. But picked up there by the number 10 for BESCO Pastures and Herbert. Leaves it for Boyce. And Avenues now with possession. Jack goes back there to Westfield. Finds Jack yet again. He's certainly been that live wire for Avenues United as James plays a long searching ball looking there for John. But Adams is there first, just simply shielding, ensuring that it's in the arms of goalkeeper Holder. Bowling it out there now to Cruikshank on the left side. Doing well, Cruikshank. And I was looking for Boyce to run through the middle, but bundled into James, who's in some pain. He's certainly in a lot of pain there on the turf.
Yes, that one was accidental. There was no deliberate attempt in that one.
Definitely.
Both players chasing behind that ball, and there was some collision there on the part of Jackson. So he's down now. The physio is now moving. Let's hope he's not out of it, because if he goes out, that can spell more danger for Avenues United.
Avenues United. And I actually felt that the call was against Jackson. But
it seemed to be maybe with a fall on his hand as well. He seemed to be in a lot of pain.
It's actually James.
Yeah, James.
Who's down there for Avenues United. And gets back up. Asks to be taken off. So we'll be getting some assistance from the physio.
You know, it amazes me, but I'm not sure what the federation does in terms of assisting these clubs in terms of the physios, because if you look at the physio who came out there, you really don't want to say.
Good observation.
Yes. So
Cody Jackson knocks this one upfield now, but Holder quickly off his line. Had the time, of course, to bring that bounce under control and then bowls it out to the right side. As BESCO Pastures now building an attack from the a diagonal searching ball coming in. And Haid is there. Campbell gets possession nonetheless. Cross comes in, but who is there? And nodded well. For a moment I thought it was into the open net, but went wide.
And a very good attempt there by Campbell for BESCO Pastures. Good read, well read. He really recognizing that he had lost it, tried to Campbell back into the goal, but Campbell did well to get the cross, but poor finish there on the part of that player there who came in to assist.
Looks like Thomas, but you pick it up from here.
It's now with BESCO Pastures. It's taken over there. It's now Avenues. Good move on the part of the youngster. Lovely ball indeed. Searching ball. Let's see what happens here now. This can be dangerous. Oh my word. Open goal. Open goal.
Had the keeper, well, he had the keeper beaten as a matter of fact. Let's look at it again as a
great ball indeed.
John.
Look at that.
And Holder, well, out of position. An awful touch indeed. Giving up an opportunity there for Avenues United.
And he had so many options. He could have gone over the keeper head because he was more or less almost on the edge of the penalty area there. And like you say, poor finishing on the part of Avenues. But a clearance coming there for Avenues now. As that ball drops. Let's see what happens here now. Still in possession there. Cody Jackson was able to avoid the danger there. Now can he get that one out? Yes, he does. Went as far as play there for BESCO Pastures. It's now with BESCO Pastures trying to move forward. Plays that one a bit doing too much at this point. This can be, but turns out there now. Let's see what happens here now. Good change. A lovely ball being played through there. A bit overweight nevertheless, and he does well to come off the goal line and moves that one out to find Westfield. Westfield puts that one downfield looking to find Jack. Jack on his trot. Jack has one, runs into the player there, but referee was more or less sucking the whistle. It took a very long time there before he could have given that foul. Nevertheless, it's going to be a free kick there to Avenues, just on about the edge of the 18 there. See a player having a little argument there with a referee who's probably taking too much at that point.
He has to be careful. That's Kane. He's on a yellow card.
Yes, and the skipper is the one who actually has the leeway to go and have dialogue with the referee. But as you say, Kane is very lucky not to have received a second yellow card and matching orders. So we see Westfield behind that one, and is Byron. Let's see what attempt they can put onto this one to get it on between the uprights. So we see almost the entire team for BESCO Pastures now has taken up a defensive role, and it has been loaded as well, equally by Avenues. So let's see what happens here now. This is going to be a free kick. Byron behind this one. Referee giving his signals there. Any arms out can result in a penalty. Keep your hands to your side. So let's see what happens here now. Byron. Referee takes a position. Byron. Oh, a bit low. Poor there. The part of Byron. Straight into the hands there of Holder, who blows that one out. But into touch. So throw in there. Byron annoyed with himself because he's not seeing the alertness with his players. Head over there, but from a throw-in, it's taken over there by Jack. In the air now, Avenues trying to move forward. A big clearance coming in the part of BESCO Pastures. Owing to James. James hit that one, but owing to as far as and a good touch on the part of James once more. Avoiding the danger. That could have been goal number 3 for BESCO Pastures, but it's now with Avenues. They try and Jack has that one now. Let's see what he comes going to do this one. Checks. Holds that one up, doing too much. I mean, gets past one player nevertheless. Plays that one inside to find his man. Now it's Byron. Byron opens up, lovely ball over, looking to find his teammate there who had a good touch down onto that one. But the shield coming up there now with Adams. Adams giving a clearance there. Not the best, but it goes into touch for a throwing to be awarded to Avenues with 80 minutes gone on the clock. Another 10 minutes leaving, plus time added on for injuries, other stoppages. So it's going to be a throw-in to Avenues. It's now with Avenues trying to go forward there. Clearance coming there partially. It's now with number 10 player there. Can he get it across? Plays that one wide to find Lewis. Lewis controls. Let's see what happens. What do you do this one? Lewis back to the number 10 player. He controls. Plays it back to Lewis. Lewis tries gets past the player there. Lovely ball. Then Lewis getting past 3 players there. Shot on goal. Lewis looking to get that one in. It deflects. Let's see. Can he pick that one up? Yes, he does. And with here, he blows that one out. Looking to find the number 20 player there. John controls inside, finds his teammate, player who came in, but he's trying to do a bit too much there. And that one is being intercepted there. It's now with Lewis with Adams. Adams pumping that one downfield. Only just far as Head, who collects and kicks that downfield there. We have a little drizzle coming at the moment as well. A bit of blessing. So it's now with Avenues, and he loses that position that one. So it's going to be a throw in there now to BESCO Pastures right and about mid-pitch. So the number 4 play there for BESCO Pastures. He takes that one and finds his teammate. A soft touch to fast by one, but dispossessed once more. Plays that one in to find his teammate. Let's see, can he keep the one in? Yes, he does. He moves in, trying to get past Jackson. Jackson did well at that point. Pumped that one on field, but it goes into touch. Referee says it's going to be a free kick to Jackson nevertheless. And the Avenues has a chance to fight for another day. It's now with Byron trying to get that one. As we are now in the 83rd minute of play. So it's 2-1. BESCO Pastures leading over Avenues United with a brace scored by the captain Cordell Tibbles, who had to leave the field through injury. Was really doing a stalwart job there for his team. There's now Jackson pumped that one downfield. Not the best of kicks there for Jackson. Trying to find his man. It's now with Lewis. Lewis put that block in there. Referee says play on. And it's now with Lewis goes again. Lewis has a chance. Lewis has a chance now. This can be goal number 3. He stopped. Oh my word! And that one came off the upright. Lewis could have gone even further in, but he took the liberty to execute that one. And look at that touch. A lovely touch there by Lewis. And let's see what he does with this one. A very powerful shot. That one had it gone between the uprights. The Head was in no man's land.
Certainly, because Richard Head was certainly flat-footed when he took that shot.
He was anchored.
Without a doubt.
So it's now with James of Avenues United. Put that one down to find Cody. Jackson flicks. Lovely flick indeed around his teammate there, but only as far as Byron, who was a bit lackluster on that one. Lovely ball played across there again by BESCO Pastures. Looking to find the 3rd goal. A bit of fake coming there. Let's see what happens there. Gets that one inside. Lovely ball, but only as far as the defender for for Avenues United, but robbed away once more there. And another turnover coming here with by BESCO Pastures. Lovely challenge coming there once more. Can he keep it in? No, he put in the touch. And it goes into touch for a throw-in to Avenues United. And we see Westfield running to take that one, looking to get something going. He has to come back to Byron. Byron controls, back to Westfield. Westfield controls now. Can he get that one across? Gets that one into Jack there, but Jack has been dispossessed. It's now with number 10 player. He chose that one to come inside. Oh, just to come in there. Referee says fair play. Pump downfield once more. Find his teammate, but bring that one across field. He controls. Referee says it's going to be a handball as that one came up onto his hand, and the referee judged as a handball. It's going to be a free kick now. We see James onto that one. Play that one out to find Jackson, who's a bit really not into his part. Jackson gets past one, gets past two, plays that one out. Stretching out, outstretched block there, and it came off, and referee says going to be a throw-in to BESCO Pastures with just about 4 minutes or so to go on the ticker, with time added on for injuries. So it's now with Adams, very stylish player too, but was able to find his man. Let's see what happens here now. Lewis losing on that one. That one being played through now. Avenues looking to go forward. He's been overtouching that one. There's a number 30 player there for Avenues who came in substituted in Batson, and it's been put into touch. It's going to be a throw-in to BESCO Pastures, as we have a light drizzle coming down here at the moment. So let's see what happens here now. Shot taken. Referee says there's some infringement there between Bodie Jackson and number 20 player there for BESCO Pastures in Campbell. Referee is indicating to them that he's not going to have any more from both of them. So nevertheless, still a throw-in to BESCO Pastures. It's with Cookshan. Cookshan, let's see. Cookshan chooses to go down line still to find Campbell, who ducks, and a clearance there. Late kick there by Campbell, putting a little touch onto James and winning a free kick in the process. So it's now with James for Avenues. Pump that one downfield, looking to find someone. That one drops. Shielding there by the player for BESCO Pastures. He turns out. Has 3 persons converging on him, but it's now with James. James having to move forward. Taken over there by Byron. Byron looking to send someone forward. A lovely ball being played through by Byron. Let's see what happens there. It drops. The keeper has to come and collects very nicely. Goes up one to find his right wing back. Let's see what happens. Wickham moving forward now. Very strong. Let's see what happens here now. Can he get that one in? This number 12 Wickham. Yes, he turns a lovely ball there. Finds his teammate. Good take over there. Let's see what happens here now. Gets that one inside. Overweighted, and Lewis was not in any position to receive that one. That one went into touch over the goal line for another goal kick to be taken by Avenues United. And that one's being placed there for Richard Head. Let's see what angle he chooses to go with this one. He has to go long, because now we see Campbell now taking up Jackson's area. Pump down the field there. It's good header there. Nevertheless, by Byron was able to find Boyce back to. It's now with Jackson. Jackson opens up. Plays that one on to find Byron. Byron looking for some searching ball. Now Byron plays that one in to find his man, John. But he's been dispossessed there. Byron goes once more. Does he have a shot and goal? Oh, my word. Byron took the liberty to take that one over the crossbar and into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. And look at this one. Let's see for a second the replay. Byron stretching away and not getting over that ball quite nicely. And laying back, so to speak, and taking that one over the crossbar into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures with 1 minute remaining on the ticker, plus extra time for injuries. And you see that one is being cleared there. A poor execution on the part of Adams there, and that's resulting in the throw-in to Avenues United. It's now with Cody Jackson. Jackson tried to get that one to James, but he has to go down line. He goes down line. It drops there to Byron. Byron is being dispossessed, but they win a throw nevertheless, deep into the half of the BESCO Pastures team. Good take on the chest, but clearance coming there. Trying to avoid the danger. It's now with BESCO Pastures taking over that one. Let's see what happens. Lewis has that one. Lewis checks outside, looking to find his teammate. Does so successfully. Checks inside. Robbed by Cody Jackson. Oh, and we see a fake there by Lewis, having a smile, maybe putting his team in danger as well. Good move on the part of James, but a poor clear here by Referee says a foul, nevertheless. So free kick to Avenues United. With 90 minutes now on the clock, it's going to be a free kick there to Cody Jackson for Avenues United. With time to be added on for injuries. Jackson pumps that one downfield. Good kick by Jackson. It drops. Almost eluded the Wickham for BESCO Pastures, but he's able to climb over that player there and get his head onto that one. But the referee has his whistle in the mouth, probably looking to blow against that. But it's now down to Jack. Flag stays down. He's been dispossessed.
2 minutes.
2 minutes added on for injuries. And yes, we are down into the penultimate minute now of play, with Avenues trying to move in there looking for equalizer. It's now with we see now 18 Jackson going across, moving from a right wing back in an attacking position now, taking that free kick now to see if they can pull one back in this penultimate minute of this first encounter between Avenues and BESCO Pastures. BESCO Pastures leading 2-1. Let's see what Jackson will do with this one. A lovely floated ball there by Jackson. Head goes up, head over there. Another head up there. Let's see what happens there. Clearance coming there on the part of BESCO Pastures this time. James got in front first, being tugged, and this can be dangerous. That one will put across to Lewis now. Lewis goes in there. Let's see what happens. Lewis takes a shot there. Off the post once more in the pass. Of which
Very unfortunate.
And pandemonium. It's now Lewis once more. Lewis looking to get that one in. Plays that one back to find his teammate now. Chips that one over to get. Oh, this can be dangerous. Look at this one. Oh, my word. Referee says it's an foul against Hayde against BESCO. That BESCO Pastures against Hayde. And Hayde limping a bit there now. But James winning a free kick there now for Avenues United. And at any moment, you will now into the final of the 2 minutes being added on. And if Avenues cannot make this one in the next, let's say, 30 seconds or so, they can call it a day. Pump downfield here now, taken there by Jack, but he's being pressured. Jack holds up one nicely. Jack still fighting his way, but referee says foul against Jack, and he wins a free kick deep into their half. So let's see, can they pump that one downfield? It's now with James once more, looking to take that one. Is it going to be James or is it going to be Westfield? It looks like James. And James is behind that one. Let's see what happens. He pumps that one downfield. BESCO Pastures headed away by the defense. Let's see what happens here. Jackson fighting strong and hard there, but he's being dispossessed now. And as you see, the assistant flag went up for, and he's going to be carried. Will they receive a card? One for Jackson,
both
and one for. So it's both players are being carried now, and the referee goes to his pocket. Well, Jackson has been carried for, and Campbell. So it's Jackson. Yes, Jackson's on a yellow. Yes, that's true. Yes. Jackson had a yellow before. Jackson had a yellow.
That's correct.
So Jackson.
He got a yellow card in the 41st
So the referee's now making checks and making sure that Jackson was carried, and Jackson is waiting patiently. Yes, he's going to be carried now. So Jackson takes his leave here now. An applaud coming from is it Games Man style there for Adams. And Jackson's been carried, red card, expulsion, and this can be the final whistle in this first encounter between BESCO Pastures and Avenues United. 2-1. Jackson, has he left? Well, he is leaving the bench now, which he has to do. Having a bit of water break. Referee still waiting. Jackson still buying some time in their to their demise, because at any moment there was a second goal. So as Jackson walks towards the pavilion end for a quick a shower at the end of the game.
Correct. Just awaiting this free kick.
Pump downfield there. Now it drops. He has to go. He fights and giving away a corner in the process. That one, referee says it's a foul against Hayde. late call any part of the referee. You see Campbell giving the referee a pat on the shoulder there. Campbell is guilty of that offense, and maybe recognizing too that he's winning. But this can be it. The whistle goes to referee mouth, and that's it. Final whistle in this first encounter at the Brighton facility between BESCO Pastures and Avenue. BESCO leading 2 goals to 1 over Avenues.
Well, a good game, good fight on the part of BESCO Pastures, and they say goal win matches. Of course, Avenues United, they had their opportunities, no question with regards to that. But of course, led by their captain, Cordell Tipples, who scored in the 44th, yes, from the penalty spot, and then in the 52nd minute to give them the go-ahead. BESCO Pastures, of course, with a 2-1 victory here tonight. Comfortable victory, 3 points, and certainly they must be very, very happy. With regards to the player of the match, might very well be on the substitute bench.
Yes,
Cordell
indeed, Cordell Tipples, yes. I had him. Well, I was looking at Jack a little earlier on. But for a youngster, he did well. He did human service to his team.
Yes.
But Tipples is the man of the match.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
So we're going to have that presentation shortly. Of course, the second game coming up, it will be Chelsea taking on Awesome. But in a while, of course, we'll have the presentation and then we'll wrap things up.
Hold on. Did I give you a copy? Yeah?
Well, I'm here with the man of the match, Cordell Tipples. First of all, congratulations. Lunch for you at Cobblestone Inn.
Yeah, thanks.
Very well. First of all, how are you feeling?
Feeling good. You know, with the victory today. You know, team play compact together, play as a team. We've been training. So yeah, overall I feel good.
Well, early in the game, you were under a bit of pressure by the Avenues attackers, especially Jack on that right side. He did create some problems for y'all.
Yeah, he did, because we wasn't organized. You know, we take a while for getting the game, you know, and eventually we get in there, and second half was more better.
All right, and you just seem to be a player who I don't know where you get that energy from.
Well, I guess it's a one thing. It's an in thing. Yeah.
Very well. Well, all the best, and of course, going forward, we wish you and BESCO Pastures all the best.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so that's the man of the match, Mr. Cordell Tipples, and congratulations, of course, to him and BESCO Pastures. We've got match 2 coming up, Awesome FC versus Chelsea. Keep it there. We'll come back with much more here on VC3.